And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Hauser outside. Here's Tatum. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Here's Cunningham. Harris down low. Tatum's there. Harris's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Kata pass to Hauser. White looking it over. Clock at 4. Pulls it. The rebound by Detroit. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. But you know they want to play a lot better this time around.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now Tatum, he's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
I know it's a long 3, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
Now here's Cunningham. Over White. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to White. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Harris outside. Duren in the high post. Duren the screen. Thompson outside. Detroit needs to get off a shot for 3. Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Now here's Cunningham, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Outside Tatum. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 11 points.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
White against Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And here's White. Still without a bucket. Tatum from long range. It's not going to go for him. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Boston's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Kata. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach, taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
That free throw misses. We'll stand the postseason is just around the corner now. How hard is it to stay focused when you know the season is coming to an end?
Well, it's certainly hard for those teams that have locked in their spots. It's very easy to lose focus here in the home stretch. But for those still fighting for a spot, finishing well in the regular season has got to be the priority.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Guys, back over to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Harris. After the basket by Boston. Here's Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Detroit, they've gone an impressive 8 of 9. Thompson scanning the floor. Back to Cunningham. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Hauser. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Brown passes to Tatum. Hits the trifecta. He's got 14.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And the defense was all over him, but Cunningham shows some toughness inside.
Tatum against Harris. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. White for 3. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons leading. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. On the wing, Hauser. Inside. Tatum, shot is good. Tatum's got 16 points.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
Now here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Duran with it. Pass to Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 12 points for Kate Cunningham.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside White. Brown with a screen. Launches a 3. White can't hit. Detroit with the ball. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Detroit. Outside White. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. Duran with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting one.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. Number 1, the Celtics.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Here's White. Still no points. Outside Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Vucevic. Will it go? Pritchard, no good. The Pistons lead by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Pritchard. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Out to the right wing. Here's Vucevic, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the interior is where Vucevic is at his most assertive, so the defense has to be overwhelming to stop him.
Pass to Duren. To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Out to the wing. Pritchard with it. Now guarded by Harris. Lets it fly. Pritchard gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 18. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren, and it's Holland in for Harris. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum, he's checked in for White. No good on the second free throw.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 19. There's 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Buries it down low. Cunningham's got 21.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Jenkins. No made baskets yet. Pure from three-point range.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 21. And a nice finish on the layup. Give him 23.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. And the Celtics another three.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Pistons on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
They've got Karis LeVert, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. The Pistons lead by 3. It's Huerter on the wing. He picked up 15 in their last win against Indiana. Holland can't hit. Boston's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. That one drops. He ties it up. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Jenkins. To the middle. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And that one misses.
In a lot of ways, Isaiah Stewart reminds me of a player from an older era. He's got a more physical and fundamental game that he plays. Is a big who plays like a big.
To the wing on the left. Here's Shireman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Picked by Stewart. Herter from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics lead by 3. Down low. Picked his pocket. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Jenkins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
2.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Herter.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Thompson against Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Yeah, no question Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 5. Thompson with a screen. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Shireman. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Vucevic in the post. Stewart defends. It's good. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Celtics lead by 5. Up top, Tatum, defended by Thompson. Tatum looking it over. Pass to Gonzalez. Takes the 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Cunningham outside. To end the run. Boston pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
And some changes here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Stewart, and it's Holland in for Jenkins. Hauser outside. Brown passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum from long range. Nails it from 3. Tatum's got 34 points.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Now Robinson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. Holland for three. Hauser grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now here's Brown. Takes a three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Brown gets the inside finish.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Outside Robinson.
Come to me, come to me.
Pass to Holland. Now Cunningham fires the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Brown against Robinson. Brown going to work.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Thompson, a screen on White. Cunningham with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Thompson passes to Harris. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's a strength.
White against Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Shoots over Robinson. Another miss by Brown. Pistons trail by 12. Cunningham outside. Harris against Vucevic. Harris passes to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
And here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Another miss by Brown. To the middle. Here's Holland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Holland's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Brown scanning the floor. White for three. Holland with a rebound. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Cunningham. Harris on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jason Tatum.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
And Harris drops them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. Pass to Brown. White on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Boston again missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Celtics lead by 4. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Queta. Shoots over Thompson. Queta gets the bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Thompson passes to Robinson. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 6.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
Outside White. Brown with it. Give him 8. Let's go with a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
That one's no good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And he nails the third.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Harris outside. Inside. Here's Duran. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Pritchard. 1:25 left in the half. Pass to Queta. Outside Pritchard. 4-3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Cunningham. 30 points in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
And Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Duran with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Cunningham with a 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Down low. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Cunningham. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics up by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Look at Detroit. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Detroit Pistons.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Tatum. Five on the clock. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Outside, Brown. There's the screen. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now to the paint. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Now White. No points so far. Pass to Keita. There's a screen. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Harris. Keita gets the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside Robinson. And here's Duren. 6 points for him. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. White for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside for the tie. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Brown. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Tatum passes to Hauser. No good on the 3. For Detroit, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Thompson. Tatum with the block.
Outstanding defense from Tatum. You know he can protect the rim. You love that from a wing.
Outside, Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 13 now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. That one is off. Good work defensively by White.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Pass to Tatum. The kick out to White. The 3 ball. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And here's White. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he drives in. Robinson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And look, this is a shot you can't give to Robinson because he loves shaking free from the corner.
Back to White. Now Hauser. White with a screen on Thompson. Hauser tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Thompson passes to Harris. For the tie. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Harris. And that ties it up.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Harris. For the lead. They get the rebound. Cunningham against White. Tries again. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Outside White. And finished off by Tatum.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Harris on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Harris down low. Tatum's there. Harris misses.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 38. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jenkins is checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Robinson with it. 12 points for him. And here's Harris outside. He drops it from range. Harris has got 9 points.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Tatum passes to Hauser. And here's Vucevic. Covered by Duren. Puts the move on. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
He's off on the first.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
And the second free throw is good. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Duren. Here's Harris, hounded by Tatum. Here's Jenkins. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 10.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Hauser outside. To the middle. Inside. White gets it to go.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
The Pistons have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Holland, he's checked in for Harris. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for Hauser.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, of the many things about Jason Tatum that make him an elite player, I think his composure is underrated. This guy never lets the other team get under his skin, and that is rare.
Robinson finds Duren. Here's Jenkins. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Jenkins has got 8.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
To the inside. Here's Brown. Thompson with some nice D. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Jenkins. Give him 8. Pass to Thompson. Now Robinson for the tie. And Pritchard pulls it down. Duren against Vucevic. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Now here's Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Fires the three. Drops in the three. Tatum's got 44.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Herter comes in for Robinson. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for White. Here's Holland, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's Shireman. And here's Tatum. Outside Pritchard. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Duren with a rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Jenkins. LeVert goes against Tatum. Now here's LeVert. He's closely guarded. Tatum with some nice D. And for Boston, they're shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. 54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The length, quickness, and IQ Tatum possesses makes him a nightmare matchup, and it's why defenders end up fouling him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart comes in for Duren, and Cunningham subbed in for LeVert. And so Tatum nails both of them.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham up top. Give him 39. From 13. Counted. Cunningham's got 41.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pritchard. That one's good for 2. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Cunningham looking around. shot no good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Boston out in front, up 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kevin Huerter out there with Holland. Then there's Kate Cunningham. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. The 3-ball, no problem for Cade.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Huerter against Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Back to Tatum. Vucevic, a screen on Huerter. Tatum from long range. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Holland. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here already in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Vucevic. Stewart defends. Blocked!
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Now here's Cunningham. Left side Huerter from deep. And the Pistons, another 3.
Well, this is what Huerter is out there to do. Stretch that defense.
Three-pointer Pritchard. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Huerter on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Cunningham outside. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Walsh has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Tatum. Pass to Shireman. Here's Walsh. Outside Tatum. The 3. And good. There's another. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Cunningham outside. Shireman grabs the board. Celtics lead by 8. Down low. Pass to Pritchard. And stolen by Stewart. And here's Cunningham. Now here's Huerter. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Tatum against Huerter. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Cunningham outside. All sorts of time. Jenkins' shot is good.
Well, Cunningham has such a great feel for the game. Reads his teammates' movements really well.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Boston also changing it up. Garza's checked in for Vucevic. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. There's the triple. They get it again. Duren with the bucket. That gives him a double-double.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Garza. Pass to Tatum from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Cunningham. Now Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Pritchard. And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound, Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Harris down low, hounded by Tatum. Harris misses. Boston leading by 9. Outside Tatum. Just so strong inside.
Well, Tatum's size playing a factor there near the bucket.
Cunningham outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Garza passes to Tatum. Pass to Garza, launches a 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Garza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Harris outside. Cunningham with the ball. Pritchard picks him up, and Harris throws it down.
And that's the kind of fire Harris brings. Throw it up and let him go get it.
Duren against Tatum. Pass to Pritchard, 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And here's Cunningham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Garza, and it's Hauser in for Pritchard. Outside White. From outside, off the mark.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Don't sleep on the size of Tobias Harris. He's not afraid to bang and bump down there.
he makes a first.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Both good from the line that time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Boston leading by 13. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Tatum with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. And here's Brown for 3. Drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Duran. Now Harris, pounded by Tatum. And it's Harris, that time on the assist by Duran. Duran's got 5 assists in the game. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. And here's Tatum, pounded by Harris. Another one goes, incredible!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Tatum fires, and it's good. He hits another one.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Brown on the wing. Robinson defending. Here's Kata. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White for 3. That's off.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Harris. And rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 16. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Hauser, that's good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Pass to Robinson. Harris outside. Back to Robinson. Here's the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Hauser outside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Book it! Now here's Tatum. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Williams. Here's Pritchard. In the corner, Tatum takes a three. Good! Another from three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job, whoever is hot, getting them the ball, and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team. It could be anybody's night. Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.